Okay, round two. Won the die roll, playing first. Keeping. This is a good example of why Opt looks good most of the time. I'm really curious if I should have just main decked my Siren's Ruse over Opt. Siren's Ruse looks a lot worse in this hand, so I guess that would be a good argument to not do it, but I don't know. Siren's Ruse is pretty good in a deck that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pirates. 11 pirates, yeah. Quite a few of which have actual abilities, too. I don't know. So we'll cast Opt, bottom any land, probably top anything that's not a land, probably. Yep. Bottom that, draw our looter, do this, pass. Another blue-black deck. That's pretty interesting. Freebooter. Alright, so I imagine they're going to take our River's Rebuke. Thankfully, we have a ton of removal, so we're going to be able to get our spell back regardless. But run aground not so good against the freebooter as it turns out. I mean, I think they probably take the Rebuke. But we'll get it back. It'll come back. Alright, they do indeed take the Rebuke. Alright. So at this point with the Opt, we've gotten through close to half the lands in our deck. So that does tell me the top, 25, the next like 20 cards or so, there's only going to be less than 50% of which are lands, so we have higher than a 50% chance of drawing non-land cards at this point, just moving forward. And every consecutive land draw is only going to increase that percentage. Alright, so let's play the Marauding Looter, and then pass. Esper, that's interesting. Sailor means, got it. Oh, cool. Okay, so we get to attack with Looter. We get to play Prosperous Pirates. We get to play Rigging Runner, and we get to loot. That should help with the old race. Dark Nourishment. I'm killing our looter. Got it. Okay. So, I think we just smash in with Monster Sar and our other dudes. They can hit back for 4, but I think we do it anyway. And then we'll play our land because... Well, do we have another loot? I thought we did have another means of looting. Shipwreck looter. So maybe we do actually want to sandbag the land because we can play everything. So I can time my run aground to hit the freebooter if they progress the board a little bit more here. So then I can River's Rebuke, set them behind a bit more, as well as kind of get rid of any gas freebooter we'll find in our hand and take away their draw step. So even though I said run aground's not good against freebooter, it's kind of come to that point where it actually is going to be okay, I think. Okay. Nest robber too. Nice. Okay. So smash with everything. Bouncing Monster Sar. Alright. So I think this is the point where we are going to use the run aground. Technically we can wait another turn. Yeah, I guess we're not an immediate, and I kind of want both on the board, because when we run aground, we want to be able to play River's Rebuke. So I think we are actually going to play the... We're going to play the Monster Sar plus the Nest Robber. And pass. And then the plan is, end of their next turn, we run aground the freebooter, get back the River's Rebuke to bounce their thing, and hit him for $1 billion. I mean, granted, this has haste, so... Well, no. We can't cast River's Rebuke and Nest Robber, so it actually does make sense to play it there. I mean, I guess we could have waited till next turn, but we don't know what we're going to draw. What if we rip, like, a Pyromancer or an Unfriendly Fire or something along those lines? Okay. I guess my concern is this bloodletter is going to get us, but we'll see. And a Shaper Apprentice, which will have flying. Okay. Well, I think... Wow. Wow. No cards left in their hand? Oh, boy. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so we attack with the Monster Sar. And then we get to... Yeah, that's... Okay, attack with the Monster Sar. And then we get to play Dreamcaller Siren during their combat step to tap Storm Sculptor and Bloodletter. So how are they going to block if I attack with everything? Sailor Means blocks Pirates. I'm trying to think if I can just run aground, get them here. I'm not sure that I can. Okay, let's say I play the Buccaneer and swing with the entire team. They probably block Apprentice on Siren. This has Trample, and they have to stop quite a bit of the damage. So let's map out their blocks, their best blocks. I still think Pirates on Sailor, or Sailor on Pirates rather. Monster Sar, they have 4 toughness total that they could block, so quite a bit of this damage is getting through. What are they going to do about the runner? I don't know. And remember, we have a Buccaneer too, so let's figure out their best blocks. They block there. Let's say they block there. They block here. They block here. And then they take 3... I'm trying to think if there's any way they can just die. Like if I run aground the Sailor now and they can't block, then what do they have? They have 3 blockers, 4 toughness total. They block Pirate on something. They block Siren. They block our biggest dudes, and they still probably take lethal. I'm pretty tempted to just run aground the Sailor Means. And I think that does it. I'm not sure if it does, though. I just want to make sure I do the right amount of math here. Because they have to stop this. It has Trample. They kind of have to stop this because it's big, and this because it's big. So any combination of these two is lethal. Plus these two plus 2 damage from this is lethal. So bounce this, or run aground this. Swing team. And how do they block and live? With 3 creatures, 4 toughness. Block our biggest guy without Trample, block our dude that has Trample. They still take lethal. I think they just take lethal if I run aground. So I think that we just bounce Sailor, or do this to Sailor. 4 toughness total they can block. Biggest guy, biggest butt in front of this, they still take lethal. So this forces them to have something to not die. So I think we're gonna do it here. Okay, cool. So we're playing against Esper. That freebooter held on to our powerhouse card. quite a while. So Siren's Ruse. What does that do? It stops, I guess, Depths from Desire. Did we see any other removal from them? I feel like we didn't. Did they have like a Dark Nourishment? Yeah, they had Dark Nourishment too. Alright, we'll swap. We'll do the swap like we did last time. We saw a couple pieces of removal. I think Siren's Ruse is just very good in our deck in general, especially with some of the Enter the Battlefield effects we have. So I might just swap that out going into round 3. We'll see. But let's run this. Okay, I think we are keeping this. No blue mana, but we're on the draw. We have some 3-drop red spells. If we draw blue mana, this hand's looking pretty good. We have Wily Goblin in here somewhere, too. So we have actually quite a few draws. Make this hand better. Lightning Strike is reasonable. Not precisely what I was looking for, but it will do stuff. Let's see, do they have the freebooter? No freebooter, that's good. Ooh, blue mana, too. Perfect. So now we can follow up with our Headstrong Brute or our Frenzied Raptor. Whatever's more convenient for me. Bloodletter, we're just going to strike that down. Strike it down. I think we're going to play the Raptor here. The main reason is we have a Fire Cannon Blast and a Run Aground, so there's a pretty good chance we're going to smash him for 4 here. Maybe even smash them for 4 into smash them for 4. You never know. Could even get the sweet Run Aground play for some more tempo. Sailor of Means. Okay. Well, the good news is we can still attack into that. And we will. So then we could follow up with Fire Cannon Blast, or we could play the Headstrong Brute. I kind of like the Fire Cannon Blast, just because we have the raid going for us right now, and we have another one in hand. I'm just going to do it. We get a 1/4 off the board, which might not seem relevant because we have a 4/2, but I actually think it's pretty good. Because if I play the Headstrong Brute, I actually don't have a follow-up Pirate play. So a 3/3 that can't block doesn't really do anything except progress our board, which is fine. But if they play another blocker that we can't kill, I don't know. That might not have been right. I just feel like if they play another blocker with maybe 4 toughness, it's tough to say. It might have just been better to play the Headstrong Brute. I'm not sure. That's interesting. So why'd you take the damage? Oh, they took the damage because... Wait, why did they take the damage? They should have just lightning struck it. Okay, so I can Fire Cannon Blast that dude too. They have 3 cards left in hand. Got our 4th land. Currently even on the race. I think we're going to play a Brute because I want an actual dude out there. And this way, if we draw a land, we can go Prosperous Pirates, Nest Robber maybe, depending. So they're 4-color pirates? I'm trying to think what the white splash is. It's probably, I'm guessing it's like a Pious Interdiction. That would be a worthwhile splash. Could be Ixalan's Binding. That same thing. Splash that's reasonable. Ooh. Well, let's play Nest Robber here. And then Bash. And then play Shipwreck Looter and loot. Although, I don't really want to loot any of these cards away, but we'll see. Yeah, maybe I don't loot. Okay. We'll see. I would probably loot, I guess. At this point, I might get rid of the... Well, that... I kind of want to get rid of the Brute, because if I get a land now, Pyromancer can kill the Bloodletter. Alright, we'll dump the Brute, even though I can technically play it. Could have dumped the Prosperous Pirates too, but I kind of like them. Okay. So we can attack into that, and Pyromancer if we draw a land, not draw a land. So makes things a little more difficult. Can Fire Cannon blast it too, it's just a lot less exciting. Can run aground it, which might actually be okay. They get more treasure, but I don't know if it matters. I don't think it does. So I think we're just going to run aground it. This might end up, I don't know. The problem is I can't play the Pyromancer. Okay, they've got something going on here. Oh, Lookout's Dispersal, sure. So now we'll pass. So definitely want to cast that Pyromancer. Freebooter's going to be able to take our Fire Cannon Blast. That's probably okay, though. We can still play the Pyromancer and get it back at some point. But starting to fall behind on the board here quite a bit. One card left in their hand. So got the land, so we can attack with both. Kill the freebooter. I mean, another option is to play our pirates, play a runner. And then next turn, play the Pyromancer after attacks to kill the freebooter. Because otherwise the Pyromancer has to attack into the pirates too. Whereas my Prosperous Pirates can attack into Prosperous Pirates and I don't lose anything. And that way I can play Pyromancer and kill the freebooter and then attack into pirates and kill their... It's a little tricky. But then I shouldn't have attacked, I guess. Okay. We'll play the Pyromancer and we'll kill the freebooter. Get our blast back. I mean, I want to kill the pirates, but I think we gotta get our removal spell back. I mean, technically we can still draw a land, play Prosperous Pirates, and Fire Cannon Blast, which I guess is pretty good. Okay, so they're going to bash in for 5. Then we can attack with our looter, I guess, and kill their pirate, and then... Okay. I kind of need to kill their flyer, though. No. Oh, they have a follow-up play, too. Bummer. Alright, that's going to make things pretty difficult. So, now we got to kill flyers. Oh, that's cool. It's pretty perfect, I guess. So we blast Sunwing. Attack with looter. Siren's Ruse, Pyromancer, kill Bloodletter. It's pretty good. I don't care if they block or not. I mean, I wish it was a red mana so we could play the runner too, because that way we could double block the pirate. But that's alright. Holding it for our marauding looter for now. We will trade there if they attack with both. Alright, we're going to make the trade. I hope it's not a flyer. Okay, Sailor Means is totally fine. Okay, so we play Pirates plus Rigging Runner. Oh, I guess we're not playing Rigging Runner just yet. I don't want a 1/1 first strike. Alright, not in any position to not double block here, so we're too low on life to not do it. They have another lightning strike? What do they got? Well, why did they do that then? I like it, but why did they do it? So if I attack with the Prosperous Pirates, I can play the runner, and I can block the Hoarder. I think we do it. We need the raid, unfortunately. I mean, this does put us dead to removal, but I think we would have been dead to that anyway, right? Maybe not. Ooh, run aground. That's cool. Okay. Let's get in there. Okay. I'm saving the run aground for something I can't deal with. So I guess I can do it to Sailor of Means. Bash for 5. It's just, it's not good enough. It's really not. Like, taking away their draw step's nice, but it doesn't put them dead next turn. I need to do it to something I can't deal with. Or getting a 2-for-1, basically. Wily Goblin. Alright. Wily Goblin not looking so sexy right now, admittedly. Remember, if I run aground the Sailor Means, I can get in with my pirates, but then they just replay Sailor Means. It's kind of a waste of a run aground. I need run aground to do more. Okay, now that, on the other hand, is more useful. Okay. Do I want to run aground my own prosperous pirates and draw it next turn? I don't think so, because I still have, what, Charging Monstrous are. I've still got plenty of powerhouse dudes. So I think we're just going to let it happen. I'm going to leave run aground for emergency use only. Taking my own draw step away to get a 3-4 back is just not quite good enough. I mean, the good news is I can keep bashing it with my rigging runner. Bad news it's not, they're not exactly on a short clock here by any stretch. Dark Nourishment, yep. Alright, they drew for the win. So I definitely think our deck is better, just because they're running 4-color, seemingly for unknown reasons. I'm not exactly sure why they're running 4 colors. We still have yet to see the white spell, is that right? I feel like it is, but they did beat us. I don't have a good explanation why, but it feels like our deck is better than theirs, definitely. It feels like we should easily win this, because they're running 4-color. Like I said, we don't have a great explanation to why they're running 4-color. I can't recall any white spells. So I still have to assume it's like Ixalan's Binding or Pious Interdiction. And what are they running? I guess I don't know why they're 4-color. There doesn't seem to be a lot of good reason why. But like I said, they did beat us there. I can't exactly put my finger on why, because it kind of felt like it wouldn't have taken that much for us to win that, but we'll have to figure that out in game 3 here, see what happens. Alright, we'll play first. Bummer. Alright, have to keep this one. Probably bottom any non-island. Keep an island, though. So, Brood into Siren Lookout's pretty good. Then maybe have Siren's Ruse on deck for us. Get another Explorer. But yeah, Brood into Lookout is going to be good. Freebooter? Bummer. I think we still play the Brute. Well, the Pyromancer could do some work for us at some point, too. They took the Siren's Ruse, I just realized, which is fascinating, to say the least. Okay. Vanquish. So, oh, depths. Okay. Well, we're going to replay then. And pass. So, I guess Weaken Depths their dude that they play. Try and set up for a Pyromancer once again. Oh, Sunwing, that's right. That was what they were. That was what they were doing. Okay, so I can depth the Sunwing, but I might just play a Lookout. If I depth the Sunwing, I can kill the Freebooter with a Pyromancer if I draw a land, or I can play the Run Aground. If I play the Lookout, it comes in tapped, but we're slightly ahead on the race now. I think I'm going to play Lookout, actually. I want to draw a land. Did get the land, that's good. So now we can Run Aground, possibly play Pyromancer next turn. Still remain relatively ahead on the race. What do we got? Okay, they're just going to Lightning Strike that. Fine as well. 2 cards left in their hand. We've got the Pyromancer. We've got a Run Aground. No play. Okay. So I think we just attack and Pyromancer. Okay. So we're going to Pyromancer the Windstrider instead. And the next turn, attack with the Pyromancer and get the Freebooter. Wait, did he not block? Oh, I was going to say, where was that 1 damage? Okay. So they're seeing all their evasion. Oh, they have follow-ups too? Bummer. Okay. So we attack with Pyromancer. Kill the Bloodletter. Although, at this point it might make more sense to get the Ruse back, huh? I think so. So play the land, play the Pyromancer. Get the Ruse back. They draw more gas? Alright. That one sucks a little bit for us, but that's okay. No cards left in hand. Alright, so we attack with the Pyromancer. See if they block. I'm pretty sure they do, but we Siren's Ruse. Kill the Bloodletter. Draw a card. Oh, cool. That's perfect. I think we just Lightning Strike it now. Can I play a land? We can. So I can strike the Sunwing. Pass. We're going to take 2, go to 5. It's a little bit, we're getting down there where Dark Nourishment kills us, but they have a lot of flyers in there. They're drawn fairly hot, too. So, okay. So we can depth their Hoarder, and then they have to bounce their Storm Sculptor. Alright. Two creatures in hand, though. River's Rebuke, I mean, it's okay. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. Well, this way I can kind of get them again. If they just go land creature into... Alright. Yeah, this isn't working exactly the way I wanted to. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Guess I should have held on that. I've got a couple looters. Makes me so sad. It makes me so sad inside. I mean, they're just going to get to play it again. Yeah. So we have to draw one of our 3 Fire Cannon Blasts, or one of our other things, that one of our other million cards in our deck that easily deals with this board state. I mean, splash for Sunwing, and I can't beat this. I'm getting pretty disappointed in our deck here. Alright. Bummer of a way to lose. Real bummer. But it happened. So, very surprised that we lost this match. It just... Our deck seemed a lot better than a 4-color splashing for Sunwing deck. I mean, we have so much removal. I don't know how this happened, but bummer. Alright, we'll see you in round 3.